Jackets lose 3-0 to the Boston Bruins, and the Boston Bruins take the second round series 4-2. Bob did everything he could. He shook off past playoff performances. He looks like a different Bob in the playoffs, but the offense just couldn't come. Tuukka stood on his head and got the shutout. This sucks. It sucks so much. The way it ended, too. Post after post after post after post. The power play wasn't going. Penalty kill was super strong. And the refs missed a complete and blatant hit to the head. I do not think McAvoy meant to hit Anderson in the head, but he did. And for this game to possibly be Bob's, Bread's, Duchesne's last game as a Blue Jacket is not good. But we'll get into that more later. Starting off with the game, first period, both teams going on some pressure. About 6 minutes in, PLD's taking the puck to the net. He's driving hard, and he gets a little shove from the defenseman, but he goes along the top of the crease, taps Tuukka. Tuukka spins around like he got shot. PLD goes to the box, 2 minutes for goalie interference. It's a little weak, but okay, you don't want to touch goalies. Got it. Jackets kill off the 2 minutes. Basically, as soon as that penalty was done, Boston was set up in the Jacket zone, moving the puck around. Nordstrom goes through the crease, bumps Bob. I was like, that one's goalie interference. Puck works away to Crowley. Crowley pisses them back in the net. Goal! Boston scores 1-0. And I was like, if you're going to call a PLD one goalie interference, why aren't you calling this one goalie interference as well? Torts has to use his coach's challenge for goalie interference. And they look at it and go, oh, yep, Markstrom goes through the crease and just pushes Bob right out of it. So they pull the goal back. After that, the Jackets attack Tuukka, Bruins attack Bob, but both goalies stand on their head, and the first period tied 0-0. Coming out for the second period, Jackets take over. They look like the better team. They're in the offensive zone, they're making plays, they're shooting the puck, and Tuukka is making save after save after save, and we're hitting pipe after pipe after pipe, pinging going throughout the arena the entire game. About 12 minutes into the second period, Boston's coming up the ice. Jake DeBrusk enters the zone, shoots the puck, Bob makes a save, gives up a huge rebound, and goes to the point. Krejci walks in, picks up the puck, blasts it past Bob. Bruins on the board, 1-0. That was the fifth and last shot of the period for the Boston Bruins, and they lead 1-0. That's how much time the Blue Jackets spent in the offensive zone, attacking Tuukka, pinning shot after shot on him, and they just could not solve him. Now for the hit. Blue Jackets get the puck. Panarin bumps it up out of the zone. Anderson gets it, and he tries to go past Chara and gets past him because he's old and slow. And in comes McAvoy, and he leaves his feet. McAvoy's shoulder hits Anderson's head. First and main point of contact, Anderson drops. And McAvoy's like, oh, I didn't do that. He's overacting. They take him to the box. The refs talk. They re-show it over and over and over again. NBC commentators said that is a hit to the head. That should be a game. That includes Mike Milbury, the biggest Boston fan out there. Sportsnet, same thing. Hit to the head. He should be kicked from the game. Everybody in the arena, kicked from the game. People online, kicked from the game. Boston fans, Blue Jackets fans, bias fans, kicked from the game. Refs get on the headset. 2 minutes for an illegal check to the head. Even McAvoy, he looked up. He knew he was in the wrong. He did not mean to do it, but he did it. For whatever reason, the refs decided not to punish him. And the league will like to say, oh, we care about hits to the head. We want to protect our players. We don't want anybody to hit him in the head. Going back to the Montreal game, that's about 5 weeks ago. Adam McQuaid took a hit to the back of the head from Andrew Shaw. 2 minutes. 0 game suspension. Kucherov drills Nudie in the playoffs. 5 in a game, but that was the end of the game when it was 5-1 Blue Jackets. Didn't really matter. 1 game suspension. Marchand punches Harrington in the back of the head. 0 penalty minutes, 0 game suspension, 0 talk from the league. McAvoy hits Anderson in the head. 2 minutes for a hit to the head and a 1 game suspension. That is 4 hits to the head, a total of 9 penalty minutes, and 2 game suspension. The league does not care about hits to the head. The league cares about hits to the head on the star players. McDavid, Ovechkin, Crosby, they'll get called. 5 minutes, kick from the game, multiple game suspensions. I get it's a one playoff game for McAvoy. It should not matter. McAvoy didn't mean to do it. He's a Bruin. One game. And rather than use this as a rallying point, you could tell it deflated the Jackets. Because they look at what's happened in the first two periods. Post, Tuukka's chest, wide. Fifth shot of the period goes in, and then the refs give them 2 minutes, rather than the 5, which it should have been. And they just had no fight after that. What are they going to do if they were to make a hit similar to that? Even if the hit was shoulder, then a hit to the head, that would have been a game for them. Because it would have been retaliation and blah, 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 blah. There was nothing the Jackets could have done. The refs were not going to give them the benefit of the call, but they headed the third period down a goal. They started the period, they attacked Tuukka. About 9 minutes in, Bruins come up the ice. Charlie Coyle enters the zone. He drops the puck off to Johansson as they do a crisscross. Johansson gets the puck, walks to the center of the ice, shoots it. Bob gets a piece of it, and it trickles in the back of the net, and that killed whatever momentum the Jackets had. A couple minutes later, Boston's starting to come up the ice. They are at the blue line. Werenski and Borkström are there trying to keep the Bruins from entering the zone. They get crisscrossed a little bit. Brackus goes towards the net. Krug gets the puck on the far wall, and Borkström tries to keep up with them. Krug puts a pass over to Backus. He tips it past Bob. Bruins lead 3-0. Jackets tried, but they could never solve Tuukka. They had 39 shots on the night, and he got them all. And now, the Jackets have a long summer ahead of them. I'm curious to see what Jarmo's going to do. Brett and Bob basically seem like they're gone. So with that money coming off the books, that's $13.425 million coming off the books. Add that in with a little bit of cap space the Jackets had to begin with. That puts them at $16.795 million in cap space. Give Duchesne a $2 million raise, paid him at $8 million. Now you're at $14.795 million. Say you give Zach 5 of it. That leaves you a little under $10 million to work with. And that's a high estimate on Zach. Maybe Duchesne will take a little bit less to stay in Columbus. You never know what's going to work out. You have young guys pushing. You got Foodie, Benstrom, Texier, Trey Fix-Wolansky pushing for a job. I'm sure Gabriel Carlson push. Gagarov will push. Which are going to push Kukin and Harrington and Nudie and Savard. Elvis is going to push Corpy. Corpy's going to push Elvis. Maybe they sign Kincaid. Maybe Berube wants to be back in the NHL. It could be a very interesting summer. It sucks ass to start now. But I have trust in Jarmo. I know he's going to make the right decision. And it's going to work out for the Jackets in the long run. And maybe you need a little bit extra money. Maybe Panarin's gone. Maybe they want to bring in Jeff Skinner. Okay, they don't have enough money. He wants an even 10. Buy out Dubinsky. Trade a little minor league player like Harrington or Sedlak. One of those guys have about $1 million contracts. Boom, creates a little bit of cap space. Jarmo is going to be active, and he was active at the deadline. You have 2 picks right now to work with. Maybe he goes out, picks up some more. So, while the season's over and it sucks, it's going to be interesting to watch Jarmo work this offseason. So until a couple months from now, if there's a major free agency or a major trade that happens, I'll probably do a video on that. If nothing major happens, see you next season when they start up all over again. Until the next time, click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until then, I'll see you later.